we welcome now Republican Congressman Dr. Greg Murphy of North Carolina. Congressman, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Kelly.
So what do you make of these new revelations in the chat that were just released this morning? I know it was very recent. What have you made so far?
Yeah, so this is obviously an accident. And as Mike Walsh said, who, by the way, I have full confidence in. He's an excellent, smart individual, and I think gives great recommendations and guidance to the president. This was an accident. How it happened, and Mike says the person wasn't on the phone. So this really does beg a question: how did it all happen? But you know, to a further point here, would the same thing be happening if this was a Biden crew that had done something? And so I just have to question. Yeah, no, this is a bad appearance. It does not look good. But would Jeffrey Goldberg be doing the same thing if this were Biden? I kind of have to say no. But that said, you know, look, nothing happened that was anything that was bad for the country. The Houthis are terrible, terrible terrorists, and the fact that Biden took them off the foreign terrorist list and that the Trump administration put them back on really is what's key here. What we have to do is national security, and this is what was done.
So, as we had reported, your colleagues in the House Intelligence Committee will get their chance in the next half hour to question Tulsi Gabbard, the Director of National Intelligence, and CIA Director John Ratcliffe. Sure. What will you be listening for today?
Yeah, just a how and why, and really more importantly, was there any damage done? Was there any damage done? Why Goldberg felt the need to make this a big story? I really have to question the motives about that, rather than having integrity and calling up and saying, hey, guys, I got added to this by accident. I'm pulling myself off, which apparently he did. But then why he had to blow it up for his own fame and glory and for the Atlantic really begs the question. I mean, what is journalism? What is happening to journalism today? And so, look, is this national security? Do you want to tell the enemy all our secrets? Do you want to make headlines in that regard? That the real question, I think, is going to be, was national security damaged during any of all this? And I think the answer is going to be resoundingly no.
Well, that does remain to be seen. We'll be waiting and listening for sure. I do want to press you a bit because the Senate Armed Services Committee plans to investigate this, as you know. The House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries calling for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to be fired immediately. In a letter to the president, he writes this, quote, Pete Hegseth is the most unqualified Secretary of Defense in American history. The so-called Secretary of Defense recklessly and casually disclosed highly sensitive war plans, including the timing of a pending attack, possible strike targets, and the weapons to be used during an unclassified national security group chat that inexplicably included a reporter. This behavior shocks the conscience, risked American lives, and likely violated the law. Hegseth should be fired. What is the appetite in Congress overall for at least some sort of disciplinary action, and what would an investigation entail as well?
Yeah, so let's see what the facts show. Let's see what the investigation. Let's see how this person did get added. And why wasn't it on Mike Waltz's phone? You know, the fact that Hakeem Jeffries is spouting off attacking Hegseth, you could change the narrative and he would put out the same letter. So that part really doesn't make any difference to me. What we have now is a presidency and an administration that wants national security again at the forefront. After 4 years of us looking like a fool on the national stage, we are reasserting American dominance. Yes, this was a faux pas. This was nothing that anybody intentionally did. It does not look good. But did it damage anything? That's the real question. I think, again, as I said before, I think the answer will be a resounding no.
So the right, as you know, is receiving a lot of criticism. People are pointing to hypocrisy, saying if this happened during the Biden administration, it would be all-out war. And also, you know, there have been some saying that blaming the reporter Jeffrey Goldberg in all of this is sort of a scapegoat for the bigger issue at hand here. Do you believe it is right to blame the reporter? Where do you think the buck stops?
No, first of all, let's say this should not have happened. Period, point blank. This should not have happened. I mean, you shouldn't have had this conversation leaked out somehow. Let's find out how that happened. But the fact that Goldberg felt the need to push this out, and rather than just having someone of integrity calling up and saying, hey, guys, I got added to this thing inadvertently or whatever, I'm backing out. Please don't be wary of this moving forward. Again, as I said at the beginning of this conversation, if this had been in a Biden administration and he had been added to a conversation, I think the narrative, the story, first of all, would not have happened, and the narrative would be a lot different.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.